Hi guys, it's the Cello Guru coming to you from Alameda Point, California. I want to talk to you today about why arpeggios matter, okay? I'm getting closer to the camera because someone told me they couldn't hear me when I was talking, and then I'll move it back when I play, okay? Why arpeggios matter? Why do arpeggios matter? Because they are what our pieces are built of. Okay, so that piece I just played for you, that was called Butterfly Girl. It was inspired by my time in the Cirque du Soleil, and it was kind of like a circus piece. I love that piece. It's in D minor. But in order to build that piece, I used arpeggios, okay? So look at this. Right? Now you can't see my bow, but that's okay. Okay, that is part of an arpeggio. Look, D minor arpeggio. Right? I just didn't use the third, but root, fifth, and then F, right? F, so D, F, A, right? That's the D minor arpeggio. So on the cello, you can use certain notes from your arpeggio, okay? So this is why they matter. We're always using these notes for music. And when I have the bridge of this song, that's a 3-note chord made up of certain notes in the arpeggio. In this case, it's the G, the D, and the B flat. So a G minor arpeggio is G, B flat, D. Okay, root, third, fifth, okay? So in this case, we just take one of those notes on each string, because you can't play them all, right? Because you can't play the root and the third together in a chord because they're both on the same string, right? So I'm playing that third, which is a B flat. I'm playing that on my A string, and I'm playing G, D, B flat. So arpeggios are the notes that you use in order to make chords, okay? And chords on the cello can be 2 notes, 3 notes, or 4 notes, okay? So that's a 3-note chord that we use a lot, G minor. Here's a G major chord, open G, D, and B, right? So that sound familiar? That's a G major chord, G, D, B. So Bach knew about arpeggios and chords too, but he's the one that put all these chords on our cello, because before that it was just single notes. But he was like, wait a minute, I think they can do it, because he had the mind of a keyboardist, right, who can play everything at once. So he's like, come on, cellist, you can do more than one note, right? So this is why arpeggios matter. All of our pieces are built with scales, arpeggios, and then snippets of interrums, and then melodies, and then they're just sewn together, okay? So yeah, and there's a lot of arpeggios used in our Butterfly Girl. That's a D minor arpeggio too. That's a C minor chord. That's your C minor arpeggio. It's just certain notes taken that fit on the cello. And it's not really that big of a deal to play a C minor arpeggio. Once you learn what it is, we do them over and over and over and over, and then we do them in pieces. I mean, the Schubert Arpeggione Sonata that I'm playing, which is so beautiful. Look at what happens on the end of this piece. That's a C major chord made up of arpeggio. Oops, wait a minute. It's a G chord, sorry. G, B, G. So So here's what he does at the end of it. Here we go, G arpeggio, but he made it into a chord, and then C arpeggio made into a chord. So he goes, and then that is a E major arpeggio made into a chord. So he does G, C chord. To go on, he did that E chord. But anyway, that's just, it's not just me and my music. Everybody is using chords, arpeggios, scales, melodies, and snippets to sew them together. That's what everything is. Okay? All right. So I've been going on for way too long, but I thought you might be interested in why arpeggios matter. I will see you next time. Check out my YouTube channel, The Cello Guru. You can check out my webpage, thecelloguru.com, to find instructional videos. Okay? All right. I will talk to you next time, cellist. Go practice. Don't forget.